This is 7 National News. Here are the headlines. President of the Crown Prince Court inaugurates the Paris Sorbonne University Abu Dhabi campus. Ministry of Labour receives highest number of calls. And Ministry of Health caps chronic illness medicines at 5%. And in our top story, Abu Dhabi's 2030 development plan is shaping many facets of the Emirates, and education is one of the key areas of focus. The new campus of the University of Paris Sorbonne Abu Dhabi on Al Reem Island was inaugurated today. June Wrigley has more.
Classes are now in session here at the 1.6 billion dirham newly built state-of-the-art campus for the University of Paris Sorbonne Abu Dhabi. Like the Louvre, this is another groundbreaking project that demonstrates not only the increased cooperation between the UAE and France, but also the UAE government's focus on enhancing the educational system as part of the 2030 vision. The Paris Sorbonne was established in France over 700 years ago. The Sorbonne today offers one of the largest spectrum of lectures in classical and modern humanities, literature and social sciences in France. The Sorbonne Abu Dhabi campus is more intimate in size and spectrum, but offers students in the UAE a chance to learn from some of the most distinguished French professors without having to travel abroad.
Well, the first benefit is that they do get a French education without having to travel, which is more comfortable for them, especially if they live in the region. The second benefit is that they are still in an Arabic university. We are an Emirati university, so they stay at home in this social and cultural context, which they would not have in Paris, although they get a French education. And the third benefit is that they get as well an international education, because the population of the students is so diverse. We have students from all over the world, and this creates a very specific atmosphere for the students, and it's a good exchange.
Although nothing can replace experiencing French culture firsthand, for many students this collaboration offers the best of both worlds. The university offers a range of undergraduate programs as well as master's degrees. And already more than 600 students, comprising over 60 different nationalities, of which almost 35% are Emiratis, are enrolled here. The Sorbonne Abu Dhabi is the first of its kind in Abu Dhabi and represents an important turning point in the education landscape and agenda for higher education in the Middle East. June Wrigley, 7 National News.
The Ministry of Labour received the highest number of calls in January since 2007. The Communications Department received 91,517 calls due to the new amendments in the labour laws, according to officials, with the majority connected to laws on service terminations, job transfers and ban periods. The centre has received around 3,000 calls per day since the implementation of these new regulations. The Sheikh Mohammed Centre for Cultural Understanding has set up a new programme to further connect Emirati and non-Emirati employees in the workplace. The project aims to gather together large companies that will include presentations and question seminars for staff surrounding Arab culture as cultural differences bring about numerous questions. The centre also has a programme for Emiratis who wish to know more about other cultures. The Abu Dhabi Food Control Authority fined 874 food establishments last year. 14,828 warnings were issued out of 55,582 inspections, where 52 outlets were closed down. Those who were forced to shut down did not reach the health requirements of the ADFCA, who have created a database of violations to keep track of previous offenders. The Ministry of Health is examining pharmaceutical pricing and will implement a 5% cap of chronic illness medicines. 258 million dirhams worth of medicines were supplied through the Ministry of Health last year, and the volume of spending on UAE healthcare amounted to 33.7 billion in 2010. 56 million dirhams was spent on cholesterol-reducing drugs, 12 million on diabetes-related medicines, and 44 million to treat blood pressure. The UAE pharmaceutical industry currently accounts for 3.67% of the country's GDP. The Great Place to Work Institute whittled down 10 companies in the UAE as the country's best places to work. Microsoft topped the list, followed by FedEx, Pepsi, Marriott, Merrick Serono, The One, Shua Capital, Bait.com, Zayed University and Dulsco. Of the 10 companies, 7 offer their employees opportunities, such as Flexitime, and 8 of the 10 have active anti-discriminatory policies. Khadija Sally met one of the winning companies to find out.
Bait started in 2000 with a team of 7 people. 10 years later, it has expanded to more than 10 countries in the region with hundreds of employees. It recently ranked 8th in the list of best places to work in the UAE. According to its employees and management officials, the recognition and their growth have a lot to do with their work environment and management system.
From the very beginning, we had open door policies, whether it was with the CEO or the senior managers or anybody else. And even now, from our office design and layout, you come in, it's one big open space. Any room has glass doors and glass partitions. So it gives you privacy, but it gives you a sense that you can see what's going on. And that reflects what we believe in. We believe communication should be open, it should be honest, and it should be frequent.
Multitasking is only too common in the UAE. While this was the case for them as well in the beginning, they say giving back to their staff was a crucial key in making the job more attractive.
Ultimately, you want to work with a successful company, you want to work with successful people, and you want to work with people you like. If people like working for Bait, if they respect and admire the company, then they themselves will be respected and admired.
According to some of the employees we spoke with, cultural fit, trust, and a sense of belongingness in a company are now among the essentials employees look for. Being acknowledged sincerely and out loud for a job well done are key motivators.
Personally, in terms of the company, what makes it fun is the camaraderie I have with my team, the open door policy.
My colleagues, management, it's like a piece of my family. And that's very important for me because I'm far away from my home. I'm from Canada, so it's a real pleasure to work with such inspiring people every day.
Now, not all companies are expected to redecorate, adapt colorful interior schemes, conduct daily award ceremonies, or provide massive recreational areas. The Great Places to Work Institute says the change that leads to success can be simpler if done right.
There are 3 key areas in which there needs to be additional attention. One is communication. So the ways in which managers and leaders communicate with employees and make sure that they understand or employees understand what the focus of the job is. The second is around recognition and really making sure that leaders are acknowledging the good work and extra effort of their people. And the third key thing that we think is really important here is making sure that there's a collaborative work environment.
With the first list out, experts say although the UAE's work environment is promising, there is room for improvement. And if companies aim to make it as big like these top 10, employees must aspire for better change in the way employees are treated. Khadija Sally, 7 National News.
And later on in the programme, celebrities gear up for the Grammy Awards. But up next, Linda Berenger has the day's business news.